Well, we're back from our walk. It's like in the high 60s, supposed to go into the 70s today. Jim's Tigers and Edie's Guardians play at, 3:08?
Yeah,
Why do they always play at such an odd time? Why not just 3 o'clock? Why not 3:10?
exactly.
So I told him this time they can eat breakfast and lunch, and so then that way they can be fully nourished when they go onto the field.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They've been malnourished. So what are your big plans for today, James?
Nothing, just watching the game.
Well, we got to bring that stuff to Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Jim straightened up the basement and found a bunch of stuff we got to bring over, donate. Watch the game. Then he's got football tonight. Thursdays is his big day. I'm going to finish my book today. And we have 2 shows to watch. We watched Survivor last night. We weren't really surprised at who went home. And then we're going to watch Amazing Race maybe today before the baseball game starts, depending on what time we go in the house. I don't know. We'll see about that. If not, we'll watch it later on tomorrow or whatever. And then that's going to do it for us, for exciting life that we live.
Exactly.
So, okay, we'll talk to you soon. Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, October 2nd. I almost said Tuesday, but today is Thursday. And we have some birthdays today because today is Linda Williamson's birthday. So, Linda, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Mandy's birthday. So, Mandy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mandy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Sandy, it's your birthday too. Not mine, another Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you all 3 have a great, great birthday. I got my shirt on that Jim got me when we went to see To Kill a Mockingbird. He got me that for a Christmas gift last year. So, surprise, surprise, Jim brought me to the theater to see a play. I was shocked beyond belief. Although I have to say, as much as that's my favorite book, it's my favorite movie, I didn't like the concept of the way they did the play. It was different because the actors playing Scout and Jem were adults, and they were kind of like reflecting on their time when they were a child, and it just was, I don't know. I liked it because I like going to plays, but it was not what I expected. I thought it would be the actual following by the book somewhat. I mean, it did follow the book somewhat, but it wasn't, as we say in my family, close, similar, not the same. But it was a nice night out with Jim. We got really good parking, which was unusual. Usually you don't get really good parking like that. We had good seats, you know. It was a nice night out, and it was a nice, thoughtful gift that I got from Jim. Just the gift of Jim going with me to a play. I used to go with my friend Ron, who used to be my boss, but he passed away. Yesterday would have been his birthday. He would have been, 68 years old yesterday. But he passed away from lung cancer about 10 years ago. So he went much too soon. But we had, the 2 of us had season tickets. So we saw a lot of plays. My favorite play that I have to say that I've ever seen was Lost in Yonkers. I just loved that play. It was just so well written and so well done. But I've seen a lot of plays. I've gone to see plays in Toronto with my cousin Lynn. I did like Come From Away. That was a good one too. I actually have the soundtrack on my music because I did enjoy that play too. But just looking around and seeing all the leaves starting to turn. The neighbors are starting to put up their Halloween decorations. Jim and I were just discussing the other day about buying Halloween candy. I didn't give out any Halloween candy last year because there was hardly any kids. But I think our neighborhood here kind of took a little bit of a growth spurt because there's lots of kids. Although I don't...
your girls.
Oh, my girls, yes. I see Jim's out here with me, but he didn't want to be on the video. Yeah, I don't know what it is about girls. They
love to scream.
They love to scream. They just love to scream. And across the street we have, 3 or 4 little girls.
At least.
And little Noah rides behind them. poor little boy. I don't think there's any other boys around on this end of the block. But on the other end of the block, I think that family moved that had all those kids.
I think so.
They used to scare me because they were like, what, under 2, and they were playing out in the front yard, and it was like the turn on to the street. So they were like the second house from the corner. And they'd be out there. They never went to the street that I saw. But
No.
but it was like, why would you let your kids play out in the front lawn at less than 2 years old? And I think they had probably 5 or 6 kids. But I haven't seen them, so I think that they're gone. But we do like a young neighborhood. When we moved in, there was a lot of young kids. A lot. And then they're all grown, gone to college, living their lives now.
Yeah, Aiden next door, he was what, like 4 maybe?
4. He was the very first neighbor we met. Because he was on his big wheel at the end of the driveway, and he come up to me and he said, "Hey lady, you're new to this neighborhood. My name's Aiden. What's yours?" And he is the nicest young man. Adam over here came over. Adam and Emily used to come and help me water my flowers. But anyway, well, Don's not having his surgery on Friday. I forgot to tell you, Jim. Don's not having his surgery on Friday because he went for all of his blood work and everything, and they found out he has a staph infection, and and then his doctor got sick, and so he had to reschedule it. So now it's November 21st, I think. So he's not having his surgery. Mary's getting her port for her chemo on Monday. I don't know. I think she starts the chemo on the 13th, but she's getting the port put in so that, it's easier to administer. And trying to think what else is going on. Cindy borrowed my car because her car's getting in and getting brakes fixed. So David come to pick it up, and I said, remember, she says, I already reminded her about the gas. He says, you get upset if there's no gas. I said, as anybody would, and he just kind of laughed. He was just joking with me. So, and then I gave her my old printer. I had 2 printers, but the other one just cost too much to refill the ink. So Jim got me it, actually, which I'm surprised they haven't mailed me any ink lately. Although I probably don't need any ink. It's automatic, like a subscription, that when it tells it needs ink, it just automatically sends you the ink replacement. And then I got a package yesterday, and I couldn't figure out who I was getting the package from. And it said, peel this label off to find out who this is from. And I know in this day and age, you're afraid to open any kind of a package. But, I peel it off. And I guess our insurance company sent me a colon rectal set to test for colon cancer. I'm supposed to have a colonoscopy done in April anyhow. So with everything going on, I probably should just do this one too, even though I'm still going to go. But I think it's just from the insurance. That's right, Lenny's supposed to have his done, I think, today. Aaron's father-in-law got one of those tests, and it tested positive.
Wouldn't it be his father?
Oh, that's right, you would be his father-in-law, wouldn't you?
I didn't know I was having anything shoved up there today.
Anyway, so I know we're rocking. I can't help it. It's just easy to do. It's just relaxing. So Jim's going to watch his Tigers. I'm going to read my book. Just enjoy this day because it's another beautiful day. Tomorrow we're going to go pick up Birdie from the airport. We've been in Florida for the last week. And yeah, that's it. Can't think of anything else to report. You think anything you need to report?
No.
You're not a very good guard. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's talk again tomorrow.